So I was in the Akashic Records this morning and I want to talk about what it means to give away your power. We talk about this a lot in the spiritual space, but what does that actually mean from the point of view of the Akashic Records? Hi, I'm Danny Margot. I'm an Akashic Records reader and teacher, Reiki master and teacher, galactic and cosmic frequency channel, and ultimately a lover of life. What I've uncovered for myself within the Akashic Records is the whole point of life is for our soul to evolve. Until you realize that source is within you and you are creating your own reality, you will never live your most embodied and fulfilled life. So how you give away your power would be, for example, seeking external validation from other people that you're doing the right thing, posting on social media to get validation for yourself, maybe spending money that only in a way that feels safe to you, not like really what aligned for what you want and your desires. Like, for example, starting a business might be a little risky, but is really truly what your heart desires. Only living in the confines of family expectations instead of doing what your heart really truly desires, or maybe placing your self-worth or your approval rate at what your partner wants or believes, and people pleasing at work or in any point of your life. You cannot ask other people for validation for yourself because they are all living out of projections of their own reality. If you are listening to other people in your life, you are not listening to your soul's blueprint of what your soul truly wants to make you the most happy and fulfilled you can be in this lifetime. And every soul is different. And so if you are listening to someone else's dream and plans, you are not listening to your own. And so you need to break through of your narratives and limiting beliefs so that you can listen and hear your voice, your intuition, your soul's blueprint. Instead of this like false accepted reality of what we've been told and how we are supposed to live or should live. And so how to do this is build trust and confidence within yourself and understand and begin to realize that we are made in the image of God, universe, source, and doing habits and things to ground you into yourself. So creating stillness is going to be the most important tool in your life. Creating stillness for any situation or experience or lesson that you're having. For example, I'm going through a wedding planning period right now, wedding planning portal, and there's been a lot of tension with family members and expectations of what my marriage and what my celebration should look like. And of course, that hurts me because I want to live up to other people's expectations. That is the ego. The ego wants to feel safe in that space, and it's uncomfortable for me to do things differently. So when I create space and I meditate into the Akashic Records of what I truly want, what will make my heart the happiest, I truly know that how I'm doing it is how I'm meant to do it. And I know future versions of me will be so happy that I listened. And the more you develop this spaciousness, you will develop this trust to continue to look inward instead of